How's it going? I can definitely say I've had an interesting night. Where do I start? So I get home from work at about 9 o'clock. I decide, you know what? I'm gonna sit down and watch a little bit of YouTube. I'm watching some of my favorite paranormal team, the Paranormal Twins or Twin Paranormal. Sorry, my brain's not braining. And I decided, I was just sitting there, I was thinking, you know what? I kind of want to get the Necrometer. So I have Necrophonic, which is a spirit box. I have the Spirit Talker. And it's like, you know what? The Necrometer kind of looks interesting. So I decided, you know what? I'm going to buy it. I bought it. I pop it up. And on, on the Necrometer, on the home page, it has three different settings. First one is speech, then there's text, and then there's off. And I am looking at a photo of a screenshot I took. And then at the top, there is a UT meter. And when I was just playing with it. Popped it over to speech. Instantly, I heard something speaking through it, and I'm like, okay, what the heck? Like I never expected it. Boom, that quick. Never happened. And I'm sitting there, I'm like, okay, I know there's a spirit in my home. It's never bothered me. It's never done anything to harm me. Minna, what are you doing? Crazy cat. It's never done anything to hurt me. It's always just kind of watched over. What Pete and I kind of discussed is it is a, what is the word? A protector, a paranormal protector, spirit, protective spirit. And, I pop up the Necrometer just playing with it. Heard the speech. I'm like, okay. I was like, hey, I'm sorry. I mean no disrespect. I just got this and I just want to play with it. I literally, as soon as I hit the voice or the speech text, boom, instantly started talking. And, then I was like, okay, I wonder what's going to happen if I send it over to the text. And this pops up. Started off by saying so, or SEW, Sue. I don't know. It said Sue, but it was SEW. And then it said, come back by yourself. And I said out loud, I was like, it's just me that lives here and my little kitty. That's it. There's just us two. Ow! There's nothing else here. Nobody else is living here. And then it said, beautiful. I was like, yes, thank you. I do have a very beautiful cat. And then it said, A-rater. Don't know exactly what that means. Then it said incredible because So I said, I mean no disrespect. You've lived here longer than me. I'm just messing around. Then it said incredible. Then it popped up saying vulnerable right after, and I was like, are you asking if I'm vulnerable, or are you saying you're vulnerable? Just sincere questions. Then it says, you have provoked. And I'm sitting here, I'm like, oh, okay, that's not good. And I said out loud, I was like, I'm so sorry. I did not mean to provoke you. I kind of just, I just wanted to check this app out. I've heard good things about it. I don't mean to alarm you or to offend you. And then right after, not even a minute later, it says, make sure you film this. And I'm sitting here like, well, I can't really film this right now because it's happening, but I'll make a film afterward. I'll film this, experience, definitely. Oh God, you are so adorable and so pathetic. But so I was like, okay, I was like, I want to get all the screenshots I have. I have a little security camera in my living room, just so when I'm gone, I can keep an eye on this little one, and to make sure that nothing happens while I'm gone. And then I have this picture right here. This was my most recent one. I was literally sitting in my room watching TV. It was like 3:30 in the morning, the witching hour. And I noticed that. I'm like, okay, that is more of an outline. Minna, what are you doing? That's more of an outline than I have ever seen with this camera. It knows it's there. When I first installed, I said out loud to it when I first noticed that something was being caught. on it. I said, this is not to try and spy on you. This is just to keep an eye on my little kitty. I have two crazy exes. I don't know if, I don't know what they're capable of. So I have this for mine and my kitty's protection. And then then this one right here was actually one of the very first photos of it I caught. I caught a video of it when I was at work one day. I was just at work at the old vape shop when I used to work there. I popped on the camera to make sure Minna was doing okay, and I'll have to find the video of it. I'm hoping right about now it'll pop up just so you guys can see it. If not, I will look and I will post it on YouTube and on Facebook. But okay, baby, here, come on. So it has definitely been a crazy night, and I've only been home a little over an hour and a half, and it was an accident. Like I didn't even, I had no intentions. I try and keep business and pleasure separate. When I'm doing my paranormal stuff, I don't bring it home with me. Like, yes, I have my equipment. Yes, I make videos here. I do all the editing at this computer. But I don't try and communicate with the spirit of my home because I don't want to provoke it. I don't want to upset it. And I live here. I don't want to, be trying to sleep and have things moving and things falling, or, like it watches me. I've seen it in the hallway when I was sleeping. I've known this thing has been here. I have not sadly caught its name, and I do apologize to the spirit and to the viewers. Um I never caught its name. Like I said, I never really tried communicating with it. When I first moved in, I noticed that my cat and my ex's cat would always be near one of the bathrooms, staring up at the door frame. But as of lately, of the last year, 2 years, it's been mainly in the kitchen, and that's where I've caught the photos and the footage of it moving around. And, I know this isn't going to upset the spirit of my home because it literally told me, make sure you're filming this. So, I'm going to talk with Pete. I've already gave it an offering of tea. I have it out on the kitchen table as an offering of peace and as an offering of, I'm not here to exploit you. I'm just here. I've lived here the last 4 years. I'm not here to exploit anybody. So, guys, yeah, this is my crazy night. Pete and I are talking about doing some offerings, and he's thinking about bringing his PKE meter over here. Like, literally, like the UT on the necrometer literally went from 50 to 100 while I was talking. When it said make sure you're filming this, that thing went from like 50 to 70, and it was at 70 for a second. It said, make sure you film this, poof, 100. And I'm sitting here like, I hope I didn't upset it. I hope it's more of, hey, because, I make videos. I bring home paranormal footage. It probably knows what I do, and it probably wants me to tell its story. I'm going to try and communicate with it with nothing but the utmost respect so I don't upset it. If it does want me to tell its story, I will gladly come on here and I will send out its story and do a full-blown paranormal investigation. I'll mainly probably do it in the kitchen because that is where it's mainly active. So but yeah, guys, so stay spooky. I hope you guys enjoyed this short story. It's been 10 minutes, not really a short story, but I hope you guys did enjoy it. It's been a crazy night for me. I'm going to get this video posted as soon as possible. And so I hope everybody has a good night. Stay spooky. And we hope to see you all very, very soon. Pete is just getting back on his feet after what he's been going through. I don't really want to give out too much of his information out of respect for him. But hopefully soon we'll be out again, doing more paranormal videos, do more paranormal hunts. We haven't had a whole lot lately. I'm hoping to get some more done. Maybe the next place might be my apartment. But like I said, I try and keep home and pleasure separated so I don't provoke and I don't cause any issues for being under my roof. So I hope to see you guys very, very soon. My little kitty's falling asleep at the edge of the bed there. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Later.